In our sport of harness racing, everybody gets excited about our most prestigious event, the Grade 1 Hambletonian. This year, celebrating its 100th edition. Ever wonder who puts on the Hambletonian and how it's executed? Let's meet the Hambletonian Society. Now take us through as far as the Hambletonian Society's duties throughout the year, representing, of course, harness racing here in the U.S. and internationally. What is it like for you kind of day to day and throughout the year from, let's say, Hambletonian to Hambletonian?
Well, it certainly varies, and that's part of what I like about the job. It's not the same thing throughout the year. You mentioned internationally, we make a point to be in Paris for the Prix d'Amérique every year, and in Stockholm for the Elite Lop. And we've got a lot of friends in both cities. We go back and forth, and they visit here, and I think it's been a very good relationship on a worldwide stage that Tom Charters and Maura Fanning started over 20 years ago, and we continue that today, and that's something that we're very proud of, and we think it benefits the racing world. We administer and own a lot of stakes. I think it's over 150 races that we administer. And then the two biggest things that we work on all year are the Hambletonian and the Breeders' Crown, two of the biggest days in racing on a worldwide scale.
Nadia, when you talk about your job every day and all the money you have to deal with every year, what kind of responsibility is that for you?
It's definitely pressure. You will be nervous at times. You have to make sure every horse, every payment goes into the right box. So it's definitely stressful. Yeah.
When we talk about your daily job and what it means for you to come in, take us through kind of a day-to-day for you.
I think it just depends on the time of the year. From January, we kind of prepare the stakes conditions. So I work with USTA, Jessica Schroeder, a lot on those. Then we have the staking payments from February to May, and we also have to get the staking conditions for the yearlings ready during that time. So we're pretty busy. Getting all the reports ready, the eligibles, people call all the time. Yeah, and then once the racing season starts, we have to make sure all the payments go out to the right people. We pay the tracks or vice versa. When we talk about the schedule that you guys create down there in Florida, you, of course, representing the Hambletonian Society, along with Jessica for UsTrotting, working with all the tracks and all the other races to coordinate the schedule, that's a big task. Yeah, I think it's very important for all of us, obviously, to make the schedule work for everybody. But as much as we love getting more races in, it is more difficult to kind of fit them in the right spots, because obviously we have the top trainers and drivers that travel around the country. We have all the good horses that want to be in the best races. So it is a big responsibility for all of us. But I think we do okay job there.
If you think about your job, you're kind of like the holder of dreams, right? Everyone starts out sending the payments to you, sending the things, and then how many horses actually make it? Let's talk about the Hambletonian. Make it to that first Saturday in August, right? Those 10 finalists. When it started out as what a dream at the beginning of the year, that has to be special for you to know that you've helped, contribute to that.
Yeah. So, fun fact: I was just looking at last year. We had about 60,000 payments come in. So it's a lot, and then everyone is hoping to win the big race. So
this past year, you brought on Gunjan Patel to join the team. Now, I thought Gunjan was just coming on to be an addition, but now tell us a little bit about, after this 100th anniversary, you, who have been here since 1997, you're stepping down, and you said, you know what, I'm going to enjoy the Hambletonian from the outside more as a fan than putting it together. Explain that choice, Moira.
Well, again, the people I mentioned before, I mean, when you come to work here, you work here for a very long time. Callie, Judy, Mary Lou, everybody was here for close to 20 years. Now, and we're not going to count how many years 1987 to now is, but we were extremely fortunate as people left to get people of equal stature. But eventually, I did want to stop and working. And I would love to go to a racetrack and not have to work the event.
Yes.
That's what I like about going to the jug or et cetera, that I'm not working it. And I want to enjoy, I have a new grandson, and I want to enjoy him. And when Gunjan had sort of the organizational knowledge, running a big place, helping to run a big place like Hanover. He's got a foot in a lot of the different worlds, and healthy respect for the tradition and knowledge of the horses and knowledge of the people in the industry. So again, it was a very fortuitous thing that when I sort of wanted to go out, she was looking to make a change.
17 years working over there at Hanover. You know the standardbred industry inside and out. How do you feel that helps you taking over this role here at the Hambletonian Society?
Yeah, 17 years. It was definitely tough to leave, but what helps me here right now is the connections that I've built for those 17 years, and the racing part of it is definitely different, and I'm going to get to know them. But the breeders, the owners, yes, they've been extremely supportive, and I'm excited to build on that.
I think if you love harness racing, you really love harness racing. And
Right.
for you to be able to step into this role with the passion and the heart you have in it, you have to be proud of that.
I am proud of that. I wasn't born into harness racing, so that is my biggest challenge. But obviously, it's all about horses. It's all about caretakers, trainers. So yeah, I absolutely love this sport, and I'm so excited to be part of and starting at this Hambletonian Society as the 100th Hambletonian.
What do you think on that Saturday after the 100th? What do you want the fans and the people and the participants to walk away saying, I was part of that?
I just hope they have an experience that they'll never forget. And hopefully the race usually takes care of itself.
Yes.
You just don't have bad Hambletonian races. You don't have bad Breeders' Crown races. That's one thing that I don't worry about. But I think I think if we could have a super close finish, and the fans just have an experience that's unique and different, and something that they'll never forget. And for first-time people, hopefully they'll come back.
Well, I hope it's that people, value the horses and the horse owners the way that these events try to treat them, and the caretakers and the trainers, because they put on the show. They're the bedrock of the industry. And we always wanted everybody, if you were in the Hambletonian, forget if you won it. If you were in it, we wanted to treat you specially. We wanted you to, try hard to get back there the next year. And we wanted to, I'm sitting here with a media guide. We do two, one for the Breeders' Crown, one. I want that history, and I want those memories to be valued. I have a healthy respect for the future, a healthy respect for the present, but I really do hope we continue to value the past.
One word, if you had to say, in your opinion, to describe the Hambletonian Society, what is that one word that describes it?
Well, it's hard to describe in one word. I would say focused on the betterment of harness racing is that's about as how to boil it down into as few words as possible.
For me, it would be tradition.
Well, that's certainly part of it,
Yep.
but it's not what we're focused on. We're focused on the future, though,
Moving
as well.
forward, right?
Yeah, moving forward. We're certainly well aware, and we cherish our traditions, but we're trying to change things as we move forward. So, but I think I like focus on the betterment of harness racing.